I'm Clinton Walker, and on this episode of Planet XYZ, I'm in Huntington Beach with Duke Hanamoko, the all-time surfing legend. How you doing today, bud? That's a killer board. Well, listen, we're heading off right now to Tahiti with the Rip Curl crew to go catch some sun, some waves, and some fun. You're watching Encore Wham. Over and out.
Check out this episode of Planet XYZ with the Rip Curl crew as they hit the waves of the South Pacific, only here on Encore Wham!
I sit in her little blue car while she pays for something for the both of us. I am her passenger once I was sad and lonely, and I took the bus, and the house of bus took me to, got burned down in flames and blue. It's like I never even existed till she held my.
Below is water, as far as the eye can see. Water, a shade of blue that is almost impossible to explain. Unlike the silt-affected oceans of Indonesia, the tea-coloured streams of New Zealand, the sandy point breaks of Australia's Gold Coast, or the grey of the Atlantic, these South Pacific outer islands are surrounded by a cobalt blue so brilliant and intense it defies description. The islands themselves are not islands, but coral atolls, whose highest point is often no more than a few meters above sea level. From above, they resemble insignificant specks in the middle of an immense ocean. They are the remnants of sunken volcanoes, where only the hard coral reef is left after centuries of erosion has eaten into the soft volcanic stone. Their broad coral rings enclose lagoons that are shaded in more varied gradients of blue and green than ever thought imaginable.
I am her passenger.
It's basically like you imagine an island that's usually would be almost round, and the land in the inside's sunk over thousands of years, millions of years probably, and left like the remaining outer reef coral structure, and some parts it's sort of maybe 1 kilometre wide, and then it narrows out, so it's just left the perimeter of coral, and inside it's, I don't know, maybe it gets quite deep in the middle, but it's all just ocean there in the middle, and there's a few reef passes letting the water in and out.
Situated in the heart of the Pacific Ocean, these arid atolls are incredibly inaccessible and have inspired generations of explorers and adventurers. Their remote nature, the lack of vegetation, and the razor-sharp reefs have combined to ensure the islands have retained their allure. Although the atolls were first inhabited towards the end of the 11th century AD, the entire chain took almost 300 years to chart, with new discoveries as recent as 1835. Baptized by early explorers as the Labyrinth and the Dangerous Archipelago, the atolls have since been given a new name, meaning distant islands in local Tahitian dialect. It's appropriate. Largely uninhabited, the remote atolls boast an eerie solitude.
Yeah, it's really bizarre, I guess, because I've never been to an environment like this where you're surrounded by water and the only strips of land are really narrow and quite small, nothing high or mountainous. So.
Sometimes I look into your eyes, it's like a maze. I have to follow it. It's something that I see, I'm sorry. I believe that you and I were meant to be.
At home, it's a little bit different. You can escape at home sort of easily if you really want to get away from it. But here, you just feel like that's the sole purpose of why you're here, and it's great just to sort of surf waves that haven't been surfed a great deal, and just feel like you're, I don't know, doing something a little bit different. It's really good.
Visiting these low-lying islands is an escape in itself. Isolated from civilization, satellite phones don't work, and swell charts are some distant fantasy.
I guess you have your own personal sort of journey within that as well, and coming out here just is a great escape from my life, my normal life, which is quite busy and hectic at home. I do a lot of travelling, and so it's been great to come out here and not have to think about anything, just to relax, surf, and just enjoy being in somewhere that's so remote that you're removed from everything, telephones, and it's great to be not in contact with people. It's just, it's been very invigorating, I guess. It's like surfing in liquid glass. Like, you just have this amazing crystal clear view that I've never seen anywhere else in the world. It's unbelievable. It's like being in sort of like a pool of glass. You're just swimming around. You can see straight out through the wave onto the land, and you can see 30 or 40 metres, in any direction. It's unbelievable. It's beautiful. It's like this kind of light blue that just gets darker and darker the further away, or the deeper it gets, but you can still see the bottom when, I know, we're parked probably over 40 feet, so it's pretty amazing.
Join us for the next Planet XYZ when we continue our trip around the South Pacific. We'll team up with local Manoa Brole in Tahiti, and then we'll go catch one of the world's heaviest waves with Jamie O'Brien as he surfs the Bonsai Pipeline. Only here on Encore Wham!
Take a terrible blow to the chin.
We're going to have to wrap up this episode of Planet XYZ, but a real special thanks to our boys at Rip Curl. Visit ripcurl.com, find all about the search. But this episode has a treat. A little music is ending from, wrapping up with, Jonathan Keith, only here on Encore Wham!
I'm in a dream, running to catch up, leaving everything, never looking back at anything. Never given the chance to succeed, so much feeling to leave, cause my heart's gonna have to bleed. Giving in to this pain and all it takes to heal it, stealing this cloud from my mind. Let my heart now do our work for me, and let my heart now keep you in front of me. Will I fail so miserably? Will I let my feelings flee? Will you feel pain for me? I'll never give up, I'll never give up, come on! Up to my knees in a sea of blistering security. Never having to see me, receive me, relieve me from the simplest of best. Reminisce about everything that went into this. And when it comes back, facing into your mind, as you find that you never put your heart into this. It will be just a memory in a tattered mind, and then you'll find your whole life has passed you by. Will I fail so miserably? Will I let my feelings flee? Will you feel pain for me? I'll never give up, I'll never give up, come on! Will I fail so miserably? Will I let my feelings flee? Will you feel pain for me? I'll never give up, I'll never give up, come on! Never again will I feel so miserably. Never again will I let my feelings flee. Never again will you feel pain for me. I'll never give up, never give up, never!
Take charge and rule your planet. Give to those who need your help. On Planet X, we are one people and one planet.
I have a ton of respect for the ocean. It's like a friend, so you've got to treat it like a friend, or better. Think about it. The ocean is a source of power. It gives us food, it gives us life and a place to play. It makes our weather, and it gives us barrels.
I claim this world in the name of Planet X.
Planet X in the air since 1995.